Welcome back to RuralVacantLand.com. This is Luke Smith. I've got another property I'd like to show you that's up for sale on the website. This is 10 acres for $1,999. And it's in Navajo County, Arizona, just northern Arizona. The land's really cheap in this area. Taxes are really cheap. There's hardly anybody around. You can go build in this land and do what you want pretty easily. Taxes, let's see if we figure out the taxes. Well, it says 41 bucks a year, but I think that's the original property. It's like the 40-acre property that this 10 acres coming from, so it's probably more like 10 or $11 a year for this one after it's split off. The I don't know what else to say. There's GPS coordinates on here. Let's go to that and I'll start showing you where this property's at. So I'm going to zoom out and then we'll zoom back in. So here's Phoenix. We're in Arizona. This is northern Arizona. You've got Navajo Nation Indian Reservation here just to the north of the property. You got Grand Canyon National Park over here. So you're not that far. I mean, you could take a day trip over the Grand Canyon. Flagstaff is not very far up the 40. And Gallup, New Mexico is the other direction. So south of here we've got Holbrook and Joseph City. So Joseph City's got a couple roads going north that you could get up to this area from, like North Porter Road. I think it would run up this area. Maybe the 87 cutting over somewhere too. I'm not exactly sure. There's routes cutting across from the 87, but there's routes coming up from the south to get to this property. And if you see these dark spots here, that's like higher topography. That's stuff that hasn't been washed away. This is a painted desert, right? So you get some wild, crazy colors. Be a great place for artists to do scenic landscape kinds of paintings, mosaic kinds of paintings, just blending all these colors together. So down here, you're in the valley looking up at these big flat buttes. I don't know if we can do some 3D action, see if we can see them. I don't know. So there's a couple buttes in the area. You can see the little roads running through here. So you get on one of these roads, and then from there, you're going to be figuring out how to get to the property. It's not like it's right on the road. It's near the road, but it's not right on the road. But look at that. You got these big black buttes sticking up. You got red hills, white hills, yellow hills, orange hills in between. But these are going to be the scenic things you're looking at. Not way off in the distance. I mean, they're going to be right up in your face. You could take day hikes up into these, walk the dog up there, ride the horse. And so just to the north of here is Navajo Nation. I mean, starting up in here somewhere. And there's more of these buttes all around the area here. So you're down in the valley between them. So as we zoom in some more, you're going to see that there's a stream down here. Now I lost my marker, but here it is. Okay, so this property is like next to the stream, which I think some people say, oh, you're crazy, it's going to flood. Yeah, that might flood. It's probably in a floodplain. I mean, if you go look at the FEMA maps and everything, it'd probably call this a floodplain. But it's no, those maps aren't very accurate. I think you got to go in there and look at the property yourself, make your own decision. Because you go down to a property like this and you see it's like on the bank of the river. It's not in the gravel stuff that the water really flows through. I mean, it probably flowed through here once upon a time in the crazy, crazy floods, but it doesn't regularly flow through there. And so that is life. To me, in the desert, water is life. And you want to be figuring out when that water is going through there, like late July, early August, when it rains the most in this area. That water's going to be flowing through there, and you're going to want to have your tanks ready, and you're going to have your systems ready to collect water from that stream, you know, pumping it out, maybe even damming it up and slowing it down, putting rocks in the way and stuff. And that's where you can plant. The desert goes crazy after those rains. All kinds of stuff grows. There's a lot of wild or indigenous stuff that you can plant there, different kinds of Choctaw squash and things like that. But you know, just even planting corn, you watch it just pop right out of the riverbeds after you go. But collecting that water to use for the rest of the year, would be first thing on my agenda, setting up the water catchment system, so you don't have to drill a well, you don't have to pay for that bill, and you don't have to do a whole bunch of work to keep up with the financing of it, the credit card fees or whatever you do to pay for a well. You want to do water catchment because it's cheap and easy. So this would be the area you could set up in here. Maybe you put a house on stilts or something, a couple 2 foot, 5 foot, 4 foot off the ground, blocks underneath it, whatever, just until you feel safe. But you can live by the water that way. So let's look at some different maps. Here's another map of the property line. So this is the original 40 acres. This isn't the 10 acres that's up for sale. This is the original 40. But so the 10 acres that I'm talking about right now is the southeast corner. The other corners are for sale too on the website. If you look at the map search part of the website, you can find the other quarters. But this is the southeast quarter. And so I think this one basically has the river skirting the sides, and I think that makes it the most fun. It's probably the hardest to access because the road is over here, and the road is on the other side of the stream, and this property is on this side of the stream. So maybe you gotta, I don't know what, get creative to get over there. It looks like there's a pond down here. You might just have to have the best vehicle around, go drive through there. You know, you might want to have the snorkel kind of muffler or snorkel air intake on your Jeep or your truck, kind that you see in Africa, to be able to drive through these streams. When it is wet, you can get through there. Here's North Porter Road I was talking about. This one crosses one of the streams here, so it's on the south side of this stream. Let's see if it crosses this stream somewhere you could jump across, like a good crossing point. Looks like someone might be making a crossing there, maybe not. Yeah, but nobody's going to get to your property and bug you, I'll tell you that much. So here's Blackbird Road. Looks like Blackbird Road is crossing the, I wonder if there's like, it's just a wide part. You probably drive right through the stream bed here to get across. There's a couple outbuildings here and there, people that have set up camp. So if you go up Blackbird Road, I mean, they're crossing this stream. Oops. They're crossing this stream down here. There's no, I don't see any culverts or cement embankments or anything. They're just wide, you know, wide part of the stream. They're just crossing it. Looks like somebody might have piled up some rocks to make it easier. But if we follow that stream up, it goes to the property. Right? I believe that's the one. Yeah, or a leg of it. So this is the bigger part of the stream they're crossing. This is a smaller leg of the stream. Probably make it even easier to cross. I think this is the fence line to Navajo Nation. Right here, I'm guessing. Because then this action starts when you get into Navajo Nation. So maybe just south of the fence line, go cross over there, go drive through wherever you're comfortable driving through to get to this side of the property. It takes a sense of adventure to go make this one happen. But if you wanted the whole 10 acres or the whole 40, I mean, you could buy the whole 40 if you go buy all the pieces. But if you want the 10 acres and you don't want to pay for it, like, you know, why would you want to pay for it, right? I always want land you don't have to pay for. So if you don't want to pay for it, you could ask me to sell the pieces too. We could do some kind of deal there. So like, you know, 10 acres, you could sell it off as 4 2.5 acre properties and keep one of them, or, you know, keep 5, sell 5 acres, keep 5, sell 2 2.5 acre ones, or something like that. I can help you do that too. Sell the pieces to help pay for what you're buying. So I pull up on a different map, and it looks like in this Microsoft data that there's water flowing through the stream whenever they took this photo. And so it's this quarter. You set up on this embankment and look down the stream. This might even be a newer picture. It's got bushes and stuff growing in the stream bed. I was just looking at houses. I'm always looking at houses, right? So here's a cheap, easy looking one. Nice corrugated roof material. You call this a shotgun cabin, maybe. Maybe the shotgun cabin won't have the side porch. But a nice porch wrapped around a cabin. When you could build one of these, I don't think it'd take very long to build one of these. Simple, simple, simple stuff, right? Simple kitchen, simple everything. You know, some cupboards. They have more pictures. You know, bedroom. Build your own furniture. Here's a layout. Let's get down. I think there's a bigger layout. Yeah, let's see if we can open this up. So it's like a bedroom in the back, 19 by 12 bedroom. You could fit a good sized bed in there, a closet, just some basics. Shower 1, shower 2. I don't know why you have 2 showers. I guess you could have 2 showers. That meant a lot to you. 2 toilets. So I guess you could, yeah, use the place with a spouse or something and still have some privacy. And then you got a kitchen with or maybe this outdoor kitchen, but there's sinks and stuff here for kitchen. Or this is a bathhouse. So this is just a bathhouse with a bedroom, then kitchen outside maybe. There's lots of ways to set it up, but a nice porch. But the thing that drew me to these plans is $395 for the plans. You can do a cost to build thing here too. They'll do a report, tell you how much all the pieces cost up in this area. Give you a list of all the supplies. You can haul all the supplies out there and put it together on your own. And yeah, there's just there's a lot of plans like this on the internet. They don't cost that much, and a lot of how-tos on YouTube to figure out how to do it, how to actually pull it off. So if you had a place like this, where would you get work? How would you pull it off? I mean, get some internet set up. Go to Upwork.com. Become a freelancer. You can do thousands of different things on here, all kinds of jobs where you can work from the middle of nowhere without driving, without commuting, without going anywhere. You can work online. Just got to have some power set up and internet. You know, set up some solar panels. Start doing whatever. You could answer phones. You could, you know, do all kinds of things online. Customer service to building websites. I mean, it goes on and on. Programming, internet-based stuff. Usually communicating with people in one way or another. Job after job after job after job. You can do small gigs, big gigs, full-time, part-time. You don't have to live in the city. You don't have to live next to a job center anymore. You can live off of the internet from the middle of nowhere. And I think this website is like the heart of getting jobs on the internet. And you can skip from job to job if you don't like it. You know, just it's a gig. You can move on to the next one. You don't have like contracts and stuff that you're forced into continuously doing what you're doing. So take a look at that one too. If this property is right for you, feel free to go to my website. There's a link below, and it'll take you back to my website. And for $1,999, you click here, and you fill out your information, and you know, put your credit card, debit card in there, and the property's yours. You can go out there, take a look at it first, buy it first, whatever you want to do, and go build what you want to build. Make it happen. Walk away from your mortgage. Walk away from your rent. Walk away from your boss. Go start over. Start fresh. And nice, cheap, easy piece of property can help you do that. And that's what I am offering. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Luke Smith, RuralVacantLand.com.